we talked a little bit earlier about the American dream, and you actually say that you are an ambassador for the American dream. What about those of us who, Atlanta included, are living in some of these major metros and feel like it's really expensive to buy a primary residence? You know, I live between New York and Miami. Is it better to like buy a primary residence home or like buy an investment property and just keep renting my primary?
It depends on how long you're going to be there.
Okay.
Like if Atlanta's going to be your home, if Miami's going to be your home, I'd love to see you buy there. And because the thing about it is that no matter when you buy, as long as you don't put yourself in a position to have to sell, you're always going to make money. Like, do you, I think that that's one thing people are like, oh, well, you know, when the market's down, I'm going to lose money. True. But if you never put yourself in a position to have to sell, you'll always make money in real estate because you can pick and choose when you buy and when you sell. So for me, if you're going to be there long term, I always think that it's better to buy. If you're going to be there short term, I would actually look at an investment property. I would live in an investment property myself. And then that way, when I move from that city, I have an investment property there that I can rent. And you've lived in it, you know all about all of the nuances of it. You know that that you've got to turn the air conditioning really low because it also operates the basement and the primary bedroom. And the primary bedroom is up with a vaulted ceiling. So you've got to make the basement like an igloo before you get the primary, you know, cool.
Yeah. Aside from just length of time, is there anybody that you're like, you actually shouldn't buy a home?
So people that relocate like every 3 years, people who are at the mercy of their job, like to me, it's better for you to lease. It's almost like test driving a neighborhood. Like if you're in corporate world and you're relocated every 3 to 5 years, like you don't need to buy unless you have a guaranteed buyout from your company.
Right.
Because if you're going to be relocated, you can live in some swanky, I mean, your housing allowance, you can live really, really well in a rental and you don't have to worry about it. You don't know the contractors there. You know, you're only there temporary. So for me, that's really the time. Or really, if the market is super high and you can feel it when it's at that really high area. For me, I think that there's never been any house that I've sold in the last 32 years that's not worth more today than it was the day that I sold it. And it doesn't matter if you bought it 3 years ago or 30 years ago. So to me, trying to time the market is ridiculous. Just don't ever put yourself in a position to have to sell and you'll always be good.
And I want to get your POV on this because I have an opinion. What do you think is going to happen with the real estate market now that the Fed is lowering rates?
I think it's going to unlock inventory. I think that, and this is the thing, is that if you think that 2 and 3% was a normal interest rate, you were wrong.
That's what I got on my condo, and we're never leaving.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is that was an abnormally low interest rate. But then again, 8 and 9%, to me, that's a high interest rate. So I really want to make people understand that the interest rates are just normalizing, number one. But I think that with the interest rates coming down, it's going to unlock a lot of the people that are in there at 3 and 4%, that they're going to feel like that their house is appreciated enough to offset the interest rate. And you know, the other thing is that I read an article about boomers own 34% of the real estate and they're not moving. Let me explain something to you. People move for 5 reasons: death, diaper, divorce, diamonds, and debt.
Wait, hold on.
Death, they die.
They die.
Diamonds, they get engaged.
Okay.
Diapers.
Kids.
That's diapers coming in and diapers going out. So think about it.
Oh, okay,
You're aging out. And then, so death, diamonds, diapers, divorce. You get divorced. Trust me, you're not staying any longer than you have to with that other person.
Yeah.
And debt. When you're in debt and you can't afford your house. So that goes on 365 days a year. I met with somebody yesterday. Their mother passed away 6 weeks ago. They've got to sell her house. Those things happen 365 days a year. So don't think that those boomers are going to stay in that house. If they've got a 2-story and they've got 14 stairs between the first level and their bedroom, I promise you, they're going to sell sooner than you think. Because boomers, praise the Lord, they've been awfully athletic. Their knees and hips and back are going. They're not going up and down stairs. They're just not. So they're going to loosen up. And I think that any article that comes out that says, oh, these people aren't going to sell their house, let me know what crystal ball you're using, because mine is foggy every day except today. Nobody has the ability to read the tea leaves of the future. And people are motivated to move for a lot of different reasons. So don't be stuck because somebody waved some wide brush and made some national real estate prediction. That's bullshit. All of that stuff is very locationally accurate. That is what you're looking for. A real estate agent that has locationally accurate data about where you want to buy, sell, or invest.
So now that you have all of these years of experience and wisdom, what's like some advice you would give to a first-time home buyer right now?
Don't depend on an Amazon Prime experience for your first home. Look for the diamond in the rough. Right now, I have never seen condition intolerance like I have seen it over the last 12 months.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So condition intolerance, like you have these buyers that they want the fixer up. They want the one that's already done by Chip and JoJo. They don't want the before, they want the after. They want the HGTV extreme home makeover house.
They want the aesthetic TikTok house.
Yeah, exactly. They want to walk into it and bring their toothbrush. And that is the biggest mistake that I see first-time home buyers make. I also see them paralyzed by uncertainty. Look, the road is paved with dead squirrels that fail to make a decision. Don't be roadkill. Like, the longer that you wait to buy a house, the longer it takes you to start building equity, period. And so don't be so paralyzed by fear, but also don't be afraid of a little work. Because if you buy the diamond in the rough, the gain for equity is so much quicker.